These days, it seems like Apple's involved in everything: earbuds, phones, desktop computers, monitors, headphones, watches, all the major consumer electronics. So, with all these different avenues they've already expanded into, where do you think Apple has left to go? I mean, to be quite frank, I don't think we're going to see any explosive growth in the pencil tip market. In this video, we're going to be exploring this question to find out what the future holds for Apple Incorporated. As a business and a publicly traded company, Apple's constant goal is growth, increasing market share, increasing cash flow, increasing sales. Shareholders and company executives alike are driven by growth. So we can almost always frame Apple's current and future actions as an attempt to grow. Then how do you grow? Well, that's a multi-trillion-dollar question right there, so we're only going to look at the basics of growing a business, at least according to Walker Owsley. You want to increase market penetration and market development, or to boil it down further, how good you are in a certain category and how many categories you participate in. To give an example of market penetration, how well does Apple do in the phone business? I would say they have high penetration in this market because they make up 60% of phones in the US. As for market development, the question would be, how wide is Apple's reach? Do they offer a diverse array of products? Again, I would say they have high market development because they offer so many different products. When a company is strong in both of these metrics, they are going to succeed because they're able to bring in a lot of demand. Apple does it so well, in fact, that they are the most valuable company in the world. If we want to know Apple's future plans, we need to look at how they've attempted to grow recently using these two concepts. So let's look at what new products Apple has launched within the past 5 years or so. Not refreshes to existing products, I'm talking about completely new devices. After poking around on Apple.com, I could only find 4 major new product lines: the AirPods Max, AirTags, the Mac Studio, and the Vision Pro. You've probably all heard of these. However, let me give you a brief overview of these 4 products. AirTags are a tracking device that's purposed to help you find your lost items. If I stick one in my wallet, as long as there's some other Apple device nearby, its location can be tracked. Hey, I'm over here.
Where?
Here.
I don't see you.
The Vision Pro is Apple's first VR headset. It's pretty good, but also pretty expensive. The AirPods Max are a pair of headphones. And then finally, the Mac Studio is Apple's spiritual successor to the Mac Pro. It's a high-powered desktop computer. What I think is interesting is that 3 of these products are a completely new category: AirPods Max, AirTags, and the Vision Pro. Which, if you were paying attention a minute ago, you would know that this is a market development strategy. They're attempting to open up new sectors that they can participate in. Only one of these appears to be a market penetration strategy, where they're trying to improve in an area they already compete in, the Mac Studio. I think you see the point I'm about to make. Apple is leaning toward increased market development. They're putting their foot forward in a wider variety of things, not drilling deeper into markets they already own. If they were trying to further market penetration, we would expect to see more models of the iPhone, for example. This would suit the needs of the phone market in a more granular way. But that's not what they're doing. There have been 4 models of the iPhone since the iPhone 6. Instead, Apple's investing into new products. That's the first point I want to make about Apple's future: market development over market penetration. The second point is a little more nuanced, but I believe you guys will be able to get through it. Out of the 3 market development products, as a reminder, AirPods Max, AirTags, and the Vision Pro, 2 of those I would consider to be quote-unquote emerging products. When Apple released the Vision Pro in 2024 and the AirTags in 2021, neither one of them was super mainstream. You watching this video probably didn't own a VR headset or a tracking device when Apple released them. Apple was taking a gamble on a relatively small amount of demand. Why would they do that? I think the answer is pretty simple. As I alluded to at the beginning, Apple's already involved in the major consumer electronics. Most consumer electronics you can think of, Apple's made it. So in order to continue market development, they have to expand their horizons. They have to venture into areas that are not developed in their own right. This claim is supported by the rumors of new upcoming Apple products: folding phones, cheaper VR headsets, and AR glasses. These are not established in the wider tech market, and yes, I'm sure you, the enthusiast, who has owned a VR headset since 2013, believes all these products are mainstream. But if your grandma doesn't own it, then I beg to differ. To zoom back out, 3 of the 4 Apple products are leaning toward market development over market penetration. And then within market development, 2 of the 3 are biased toward emerging product categories. Half of Apple's new products within the past 5 years are completely new to Apple and new to the world. I think that's pretty telling. So going back to the overall question, what's next for Apple? I think it's the continued expansion into emerging product categories based off their recent product launches and recent attempts to grow. In the short term, their bread and butter is still going to be the iPhone, the Apple Watch, and AirPods. But if anything is going to cause Apple to grow further, it's going to have to be in completely new things. This requires Apple to take risks, which I think they will. Thanks for watching till the end. See you in the next one.